Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we're going to learn about independent t-test in SPSS. So before we perform the analysis, I want us to understand what is independent t-test, where are we supposed to be using it. So an independent t-test, or what we call the two sample t-test, is used to determine whether there is a statistically significant difference between the means of two independent groups. So if you hear two sample t-test, know that we are talking about independent t-test. Common uses of an independent t-test is for comparing the average test scores of male and female students if you are doing something about education. And then if you are doing something about comparing the income, you can also use independent t-test where you compare the average income of urban and rural households. You can also compare crop yields between farmers who adopted a new farming practice and those who did not adopt. You can also compare the average blood pressure patients receiving a new treatment versus those in a control group who are not receiving the same. You can also compare employees' productivity between those employees which are trained and those employees which are not uh, trained. You can also do independent tests to compare customer satisfaction scores between two service providers. Condition for you to use an independent t-test: one, the dependent variable is continuous, e.g., income, wage, coal, and yield. Second, the independent variable has two independent groups, e.g., male and female, treatment and control. The observations are independent. Dependent variable is approximately normally distributed within each group. And then the variance of two groups are similar for the standard independent t-test. If not, use the Welch t-test. So, for example, we have a data where some people receive training and others did not receive. Also, we have gender in this data, and then we have income. So we want to find out or to know whether the average mean of the income after an intervention between farmers who receive training and those who did not receive. So let's go. We're going to analyze, and then we're going to compare means, and then we're going to independent sample t-test. So the test variable is the income after, and then the grouping is the training received, and then you need to find groups. So we have 1 1 2 2 because we have here the recorded data. And then we click continue. Let's see what is there in the option. We will have this confidence interval percentage. You click continue, then you click OK, and then you have your output. So we have t-test in terms of group statistics where you have income after no, yes. Then you can see there is big difference between the mean of those who did not receive training and those who receive the training. So you come to this independent sample t-test, and then you have the equal variance assume. Equal variance is not assumed. The significant two-tailed is 0.00, and then we have this significant which is 0.011. So 0.011 is smaller than compared to 0.05. So meaning the significant difference between the mean of those who receive the training and the mean of those who did not receive the training. So you can even as well see in this group statistics that those who did not receive training, their mean of the income after was 297, and for those who received the training, the mean income was 643.1, which is a big difference of around 300 and something or 400 and something. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you have learned something about independent t-test. Click, share, comment, and subscribe if you have not for more insights and ideas.